Bro, I'm sorry. 1 second. We cannot hear you. Stream is on mute.
Sorry, now. Sorry, guys, this is the technical issue, and shit happens all the time. This is the second episode. Very welcome to the second episode of the LOGANITITI podcast with Mr. Voice. We have the first official guest here, the goat of the game, the king and the oldest YouTuber, the best player, and the one who we all learn from him. He works very hard for the game, for the community,
Bro, you make me
and
blush now, bro.
no, this is the truth, bro. Everyone
Thank
knows
you
me in
so
this.
much.
Love you, brother. Everyone knows me in this community. I'm not the ass licker or whatever. I don't give a shit about that. Guys. I'm 40 years old, so I don't need to say whatever which is not true. So I guess this game, this community, even the developers owes Foxy because he just like uh, he worked so hard for years, like 5 years of this
Thank you,
game.
bro.
He did a lot. He spent a lot of his time, money, and energy, the days and the like years who or which the game was super small. We all remember that like 2020, the game was like 1 year old. No one even know what is a tactical. Out of the blue, I heard that someone is streaming the game. I was like, okay, so this game may be going somewhere. So I was like, who is this guy? And they said that Diabolic, just look after it on the YouTube. I found it, and I pretty remember the first time I was playing against him. It was very old day. I was Moses back then. That was the meta, and um, yeah, we were fighting, and then after all, I go to his stream. I saw myself. I was so
When
fucking
I
excited.
was doing these streams, it was like in a I dropped first some videos. Some people started later on, Group Hero or anyone else. They started first streams.
Mhm.
But what I did was like start first the videos, and then when you just you like some people see you,
Mhm.
it was kind of I didn't expect there's like people from Asia have fun from Asia,
Mhm.
like did also the first tournament. I did the first tournament, and I realized, damn, there's many
Mhm.
people from Asia
Mhm.
that play the game and watch me. I didn't know anything about it.
Mhm.
It has many things that this game revealed over some time to me,
Mhm.
and yeah, it was hard, and yeah, I'm happy to be here to
Nice.
do this with you, your second podcast.
Thank
It's
you
very
so
interesting.
much. Thank you so much. Actually, I
Mhm.
don't think that people need that I ask you to like say who you are or what you do. Everyone knows you very well, much more than me. But guys, let me tell you something that I really appreciate. Foxy is here with us. That was very important to me because tonight is the night that the new operator came out. He was streaming. He got over 70 people on his stream. And to be honest, if I'm running in a stream and have like 80 people watching it, it's really hard to leave that and go to other show. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Foxy, for accepting our invitation. And this is you, this is the mic. If you want to say something to the viewers, yes, go on, brother.
I guess, for those that don't know, I'm Diabolic. I played this game since 2019, maybe May, April, since I started. Before I was living in Greece, I came here for 5 years. I'm here working for this out of nothing from a phone, right? And,
Yeah.
got recently all this big equipment, gear, monitors, PC from just a phone. So I started from completely phone. Made teams in the
Hmm.
beginning, made clans, and now my biggest work and my most proud work is the tournaments and how much we have influenced the game from the tournaments, either with influencing and inspiring people to participate in the tournament and see themselves there at some point. I think this is a big thing for the game, or
Hmm.
other tournament organizations, and developers being more like open to the community to set these things up for the people and from the people, because without these people and then there is nothing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you start losing or breaking the biggest people in the community or the oldest
Mm-hmm.
people in the community, well, you have nothing, right? If
Mm-hmm.
all your oldest start losing, you're losing your oldest, then you will never feel this, what we felt in the beginning in the game. Because
Mm-hmm.
when I did start, when I was playing this game, not even a month, I'm like, there is no way there is tournaments in this game.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
So
exactly.
I guess I've told you this story, but I think it's a good idea to share it. So when I'm like, there is no way there is like tournaments in this game. There is no way there isn't. And luckily there was. They had done the winter, the first. I don't know if you've seen a skull, a
Mm-hmm.
sphere skull,
Mm-hmm.
right? Which
Mm-hmm.
is a white one from snow,
Yeah.
and then a red one. So they
Mm-hmm.
had done two. Then it was the WTF clan, which I joined.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually I, participated in my first tournament. It was like, very like, and all started, like that. So basically, it was literally, basically, my first thing, my first
Mm-hmm.
very big thought about the game was the tournaments,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very proud to be doing them and giving what I hoped
Mm-hmm.
for the game to have to other people. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah,
That's it.
actually, that's true. That's true. We all know that. We all remember that at the time that there was no tournament, the time that there was no fucking streamer, Foxy was always there supporting us, give us the road, the new build, how to play the game. How I remember the time that Foxy play like not maxed out meta, like those who doesn't have the meta or like maxed
All
out
the
shitty
Joe, AR,
operators.
and
Exactly,
some
go
weird
play.
stuff.
Yeah, he was teaching people how to break the meta player. Like guys, if you see, for example, if you facing a lot of Shenli or I don't know Muses, how to finish them all with the Dutch, or how to play, I don't know, like syndrome. Still syndrome is useful, so you can do that, you can do shit, do this. And man, I have no problem to say that me, like myself, I learned a lot. I always was or
Thank you, bro.
and will be a big fan, no matter I like you as a person or not. What you did to this game is not going to be like denied. It's impossible, and those who deny it, those who ignore it, um,
Oh yeah, there's many of those.
I have no
We
word
know,
to say. Like,
one thing about this, without them,
mm-hmm,
there is some people that without them,
mm-hmm,
there will not be such steps for me,
exactly.
because some people pressing me and pushing me
Mm-hmm,
and bring my competitive spirit, my
mm-hmm,
the guy that wants to show everyone that
mm-hmm,
you are wrong and I'm right.
mm-hmm, yeah.
Um, that was good. So really,
Mm-hmm,
a big part,
mm-hmm,
the haters helped.
yes.
Is it like demotivating at times? Yes, when it really bothers, when it's really malicious, when it's really deep inside, and it's like something like you're just trying to, I mean, many times I'm so long here,
Mm-hmm,
something I've done wrong for
mm-hmm,
sure. I'm not
mm-hmm,
perfect.
mm-hmm.
So and the more you are here, the more mistakes you do. It's
Exactly.
like the same, the developers like, why
Exactly.
they drop this update? Oh,
Mm-hmm,
another bad update, another bad update, and then the people are, just like,
mm,
well, we are not perfect.
yeah,
I've
that's
done
true.
things, did things, been after. I mean, it is what it is. Whatever you want to talk, we can talk.
Yeah, exactly. So, first of all, let me tell you guys, whoever uh, is watching, we have over 25 people here. That's great. Less than like 15 minutes. Actually, we started like 5 minutes now. If you guys have any question, go on. Any question, private question about the game, about whatever. If he wants or I like or he likes, we can answer. If it's not possible to answer it, we say that sorry, we are not going to answer this question. First of all, the second, we're gonna have two audience guest also. So we're gonna pick two audience to come to the voice, join us. If you like, you can join us with the webcam. If not, you can not use the webcam and just be as the voice. You will be able to talk to Foxy if you have any question. From me, from Foxy. Most
I have a
important is
question.
Foxy here. Yeah.
I,
Yes,
I,
yes.
I have
Go
I
on.
have I have
Go
something I need
on.
to
Go on,
say.
sir. Go on.
Now I will not be the only pretty one in the community, you know? Now I will not be the only one, you know? We have another model in the
Love you,
community.
brother. Love you.
Mr. Logan,
Love you,
ladies and
brother.
gentlemen,
Love you,
right?
man.
Great.
Love you, brother. So, guys, we're gonna have
I had
two.
to say
Yes.
that. I had to say that.
Love you, brother. We're gonna have two audience, yes, guests on the stream. So later on, maybe after a short pause, we're gonna bring you all. But let's start the subject. If Foxy has nothing else to say to the audience, I'm really interested to start talk about the Dimitri. The first impression today, the operator released 6th December 224, almost 225. What are we going, Foxy? Where are we exactly in the game? What is your opinion? Like, do you think like this game is going in the right way, or the game just lost his like path, or what do you think? What is your
So,
opinion?
so I will tell you a few things. I test a few things about the game. The game has like 44 employees,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's
Mm-hmm.
44 working for this game, which is kind of huge, you know,
Mm-hmm.
if you think that they're just working for a game.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you a few things that I know, and you know, I try to do some research sometimes, you know, when I have
Mm-hmm.
free time. So they have 44 employees, and they also working on another game. That's not a secret. They're working on
Aha.
Ricochet Squad. People have
Mm-hmm.
been talking about this before.
Mm-hmm.
I think the game when Tacticool started, you know, had a very good launch,
Mm-hmm.
and then the founder and co-founder left
Mm-hmm.
and left the game on Mr. Roman Malakov, the CEO that we have
Mm-hmm.
to this day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're using services of my game, and Mail.ru has some, you know,
Mm-hmm.
shares. So when the game started, what you know they had said to an interviewer, an article I found, it
Mm-hmm.
was that the game was to gather data.
Mm-hmm.
So what that means, I'm guessing, is that you know we're testing
Mm-hmm.
things to our community, to our game,
Mm-hmm.
for the better, for the experience of the team. So like
Mm-hmm.
we are playing loadouts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're experimenting like loadouts. So I
Mm-hmm.
think what they are doing with this game
Mm-hmm.
is that they are pressing, operators, microtransactions, right?
Mm-hmm.
In order to make when they do make this new game to be perfect.
Yes.
Now, where this game goes, brother, I don't know. There is an update that I see lately. I see them do very good updates and
Mm-hmm.
very well
I
thought.
agree.
Let's say
I agree.
you can't say again, as I said before, we are not perfect. So they're gonna drop a
No.
turret, but
Mm-hmm.
then directly they changed it after they actually heard the feedback this
Mm-hmm.
time. Everyone went mad. I went mad. I'm like, what the hell
Mm-hmm.
is this thing? It's like, and then you see it being fixed,
Mm-hmm.
and then okay, they're like, okay, we understand. And now they bring this operator who has less HP.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think their biggest mistake was the Apollo in the game.
Mm-hmm. Flash or
Their
Apollo?
slowest
Flash or
change.
Apollo? Flash or Apollo? Which one do you think
Look,
is
the game like
worse?
the game. I think Flamethrower and Apollo is worse, bro.
It's
I will
not
put this
matched to
on.
this.
I will
It's
put
not
it.
matched to the this like this game type, or like it's it feels like it's coming from other planet, like the Apollo.
No. If you play the other game, there is
Mm-hmm.
another operator that does that, and for that game makes sense. For
Mm-hmm.
our game, where there is like buildings and stuff like that, and there is not,
Mm-hmm.
there can be like close quarters kind of fight.
Mm-hmm.
He can hide in many things.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. But if you put, for example, a station map station,
Mm-hmm.
then you can see there that he's not so strong, right? Because he's
Mm-hmm.
bigger one. He doesn't have many places to go,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when you do something like that, yes. But when you put you put him on the cargo on the
Mm-hmm.
control, right? He
Mm-hmm.
can just sit up there, put a turret, and throw smart bombs at you, and he doesn't even need to shoot you. You understand? He doesn't
Yes.
even need to shoot. Just sit there, put a turret, throw smart bomb,
Yeah.
and he just they just work for him.
Passive
So
game.
I
Yeah.
think the biggest mistake was the Apollo and the flamethrower together.
Mm-hmm.
A big delay for the game, for them to not put 5v5 no bots for like years. I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand. So I don't know if you noticed, but when they did that, we instantly like had players, games, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that I'm still hoping is that
Mm-hmm.
they add freaking ranking and ranking seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
like, what the hell are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Why we're not having this?
That's
Why
true.
I'm not having seasons and resets of the rank?
Mm-hmm.
Because if I sit and play and you
Mm-hmm.
sit and play, we're reaching 9,000 rank, and then we
Mm-hmm.
have a full squad of 9,000s,
Oh my
and we
God.
can't find a single game.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to play in the morning, I can't play in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't know. Balance. That's what I'm seeing they trying to have. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I know that many people will say there is no balance and it's no stuff like that. I do not believe so. When
Um,
there is,
I need to interrupt. I need to
huh?
interrupt you because I have a question, regarding what you are talking about the balance and about the very good, very good points that you just mentioned about the games and level and matchmaking. I had a question. What do you think about some option like we struggle a years, like we spend our time, our money, waiting time for the finding the games, and we all the time we had to be careful to stop it before 1 minute. That was not a big deal
That
to
was a long
just,
time,
yeah, that was not a big deal to just bring
and
like
it takes so long.
exactly versus or bot. So you want to play a standard, you want to play versus, or you want to play only bot. That was a good job, great job, but little delay, as you said. They look like the
Yeah, but
developers
three years.
are yeah, exactly. They are all the time little bit after. But what do you think about the neo option? Because I really hope that developers take this podcast more serious and watch it because we are here, guys, to be your voice. Okay, this podcast, this show, it's your voice. So what do you think about the new option of the solo game? Like there is an option if you want to play solo, you press that solo, so you are going to meet only solo teams, like maybe five,
Mm.
five, all
Wait, that's
solo.
in the game, or you? It's like a suggestion of yours.
No, I'm just suggesting this. Like, what do you think?
So
Is
what
it a
if
good?
it would exist?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. If they bring something like that, that you have this option to go for the solo games, or you choose to
you
go as a
find
squad.
so you go solo versus another solo or
Exactly.
full solos.
Like when you let me explain it. For example, when I choose the solo, maybe I'm going to find like me with another four solo player against
That's
five
good.
other
That's
solo
very good.
players,
Yeah,
or
yeah. That's
maybe
the
like
best.
two there, two here, the rest are bots.
Yes.
But when I have a squad of two, three, four, five, then we have to pick the squad games, so we are going to find a squad, so a
Well,
squad of two,
this.
three, or four.
So okay, but so it doesn't work then. So because if they are looking for solos and you finding solos with you paired and against you,
Mm-hmm.
you probably can't find the squad on the other side, no?
No, actually, if you go solo,
Because like that,
mm-hmm,
we will be problem in queue time. Okay?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Because if they take all the players, right,
mm-hmm,
and the
mm-hmm,
duos and the trios, then the
mm-hmm.
duo and trio probably doesn't become a squad. It doesn't fight a full squad.
No, they are still a squad. They can just easily set the bots. Okay, me and you, we decided to go. What do you prefer, Foxy? Like me and you, we're gonna play double. Me and you play as a duo. Okay,
Duo. Yep.
yeah. So we go two. We have to choose the squad. Okay, we go two, and we get like, for example, another squad with three of people or four of people, and they have one or two bot, and we have three bot with us, right? But whenever we go solo, we can find it another team who has like five solo player or two solo player. Whenever you are not full squad, they can fill it up with the bots. Actually, it's make it even faster. So you go five, go on.
For me, the solo,
Mm,
and that's for me, right?
mm,
The solo concept of the game, you can play solo. You should
mm.
be able to play solo.
Exactly.
You should be able to pair with fours,
Mm-hmm.
easy, with duos, with trios, with anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Solo is hard,
Mm-hmm.
and solo it is not recommended in general
Mm-hmm.
because it's a 5v5 game, you
Yeah.
know?
That's
Yeah,
true.
if you're a solo player, you go Battle Royale, you go Zombie. That's why they
Mm-hmm.
have all these things.
Mm-hmm.
This is my opinion about the solos. It would be nice if they add. I don't like fighting bots.
Mm-hmm.
The hitting bots is just not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're not here to play with bots.
No.
Imagine like you spend 10,000 on an
Mm.
account, you would spend the 10,000 to play on the bot with bots. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think so,
No.
right?
Yep, that's true.
Now for the people that do the quests, the missions, right?
Yep.
The bots are okay, and they can stay.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the game is missing
Mm-hmm.
is rankings
Mm-hmm.
and actual ranking seasons, and then you will see everyone trying to find a team. Why? Have you seen imagine there is ranking and a global leaderboard where they put you up there with a percentage of winning, with favorite weapon. Imagine like there's many things you can do like to expose the player. And when I mean expose, I mean like like put him in the spotlight, because that's what everyone wants in this game. I'm pretty sure they want to be in the spotlight. They want to win a tournament. They want to buy this skin. Look, oh, he has this skin. And if the next thing I will see, I'm pretty sure you've seen in BR people in the top leaderboard that me and you never see, never fight. Correct?
Yeah.
So imagine how many people in the 5v5 you will be seeing running for these ranks, or how many friends we might get, how many people we might see and discover that, oh man, he has some skill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's how people are discovered. They're playing with you, they're playing with me, and they're like, who the hell is this guy? Let's play with this guy. And then you learn each other. I think this immediate contact with the players, and then the players have the will to win more, and then you see your money worth more, because that gives you rank, and that rank can give you, for example, a golden skin or a specific avatar for that season. And another thing that I want the game to have is achievements for guns and achievements for operators, which again give you a golden skin, for a Dutch, for example. If you max achievements, achievements is like an ongoing mission, right? An ongoing mission for that operator only. Like kill 10 people, 100 people with a car, kill 100 people, 1,000 people with a sniper, and at the end you get the one of one skin that is not purchasable, a golden freaking Dutch.
Yes, sir.
These things like that, that first there is ranking season and you're not gonna have a problem finding games because people are playing. Sorry. Before I say this, I think the rank system is very flawed. And what I mean about
That's
very
true.
flawed, I mean you're losing way much than winning.
Yep.
So
Gaining.
like I need to win 20 games, and if I lose one, then I need to win another 10 to get it back.
Exactly.
It's kind of crazy,
Yeah.
and that's why everyone is so low. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I wish they add these things, right?
To be honest,
I wish-
if they do the matchmaking not like dependent on the rank but on the loadout. Like I remember when I was playing another game which called like Walking War Robot or something. The matchmaking system in the beginning of that game when I started was like whatever you start to play, you find the enemy like they have the same level. So you could be a maxed out player, but in that game you could like de-upgrade your stuffs. Okay, so for example, if I go play three operator, for example, my epic, they are level 80 or something, then with the white mode I'm going to find a player who are like around my level,
Yeah, I think
so
I suggested that. It's like you're talking about a thing. You're talking about something like a power score. So any three loaders you have a power score of a
exactly.
9,000,
So
and if you drop
then
some,
there is no problem, then but I think one thing that they don't do that is because they want the like new players meet us, face us, and maybe get the motivation to spend more money, to get maxed out. I don't know really the true reason. I don't know. I cannot find it out.
you've seen many people go there and support and say, look, I am facing this guy and this guy.
Mm.
Sometimes this happens that you're facing people that are very high, because unfortunately, the system just put you with someone that unfortunately for you, that someone has good amount of gear. So in the system, the team you're facing is very close to the team you got paired. Even though the team you got paired is just some randoms that have maxed accounts and don't give a damn. They're in the toilet playing, You know,
Yeah.
they don't give a damn. And then you see, because I think that this system already exists.
Mhm.
All right,
Mhm. Mhm.
you're
Mhm.
finding people.
Mhm.
I don't remember when I was with last time. We couldn't find games, and I say
Mhm.
put the lowest operator you have and
Mhm.
put our white modes. And from the time that we had 5 minutes
So you
to find a
found
game,
you
we found
found
game
game.
instantly. Yeah,
Mhm. That's
we had like the
interesting.
lowest operator. If you go on the game right now
Mhm.
and you change, you change the change the main operator that is on the main screen.
Mhm.
Every time you do that and you press ready, it just
Mhm.
says changing loadout or picking loadout, something like that.
Mhm.
So that calculates the system, I'm guessing. That has
Mhm.
happened. Like you can
Okay.
go now in the game and change the thing and see what it says. The screen says something.
Mhm.
So like it's locking on the character. You understand? So
Mhm.
it's like, oh,
Mhm.
that's what you're playing? Okay. And
Mhm.
that's why I think sometimes I say, oh man, I want to play sniper, and it just gives me small maps because
Mhm.
the system, it's like, oh, he has a sniper, give him small map. You understand what I mean? So I think that thing
Yeah.
works, and I think
Yeah.
it works pretty well uh, in that matter. Of course, some people sometimes you will play with someone that has very high gear, but I don't think that they want that because I think they have understanding. They see that people leaving,
Mm.
they have a low.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to interrupt you. Actually, I noted this one. Do you really think the developers listen to us, or they do care about the fans? Because it seems like it's not me. As I said, guys, we are here to speak out your words and the matter which you guys care. So what I hear from the community is like developer doesn't give a shit about the
Heard
fans.
that
They
many times,
yeah.
and I told them sometimes also like what's going on, like
Mm.
how do you guys even, you know, so
But what do you
I
think?
don't know.
They really think about us, or they really
My,
listen to us? Because sometimes in the past, we all remember those who has been here since like 2019, like me and you. For example, Shenley. We remember how fast they react. As soon as they see that the majority is like upset, they don't like it, they change it. Or Apollo, like 2 3 months took it to like
no,
get
but you know
nerfed.
why? Because no, it's like in the tournament, for example, if we give you the best example, it's like something very noticeable.
Hmm.
I have 5 tourists, and I see that these 5 tourists indeed
Hmm.
break this team. This
Hmm.
team has problems. They play very well, but this team holds just because of the tourists.
Hmm. Hmm.
So there is a very obvious
Hmm.
game breaking
Hmm.
operator. You
Hmm.
understand?
Hmm.
It's not just because you see it directly. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm.
Chenli completely broke the game.
Hmm.
You couldn't do anything, and it's not that it broke the game. It's like
Hmm.
it breaks any plan you have for later.
Hmm.
So of course you're gonna shut it down.
Hmm.
It just made more sense. I don't think it was. Of course we lost players.
Hmm.
I don't think it was because of that though.
Hmm.
Because they do something, they just let it some time and see how it goes, and then
Hmm.
boop,
Hmm.
send the other one.
Hmm. Thank you.
They've done many changes. So yeah, so I also I'm like, what the hell? So my speculation about that, about Apollo, for example, in Frame, I said about flamethrower. I was saying,
Hmm.
I remember this. I said when they bring the flamethrower, the game is dead
Hmm.
because it's gonna be the most broken thing. It's not going to be counterable.
Hmm. Hmm.
Everyone is going to, I swear,
Hmm.
everyone is just going to use flamethrower because it's going to be better than using a weapon.
Hmm.
I said, if that's the case. And it
That's
was the
very
case.
secondary, very strong secondary weapon actually. Yeah, I agree to you. Hmm.
And if it was in secondary, that would be even worse probably.
Hmm.
So imagine, it was better than a primary. You said a
Yeah,
very good word.
yeah,
It was
that's the
better
point.
than a primary.
Hmm.
So why the hell you should use that?
Hmm.
And not just that, the gas tank explosion is like,
Hmm.
it's not just a fire. It's
Hmm.
all the thing around. It's the gas tank, it's the fire station on the ground. What the hell is this?
Hmm.
So what I think happened was, when you don't listen to the people stop saying to you good things,
Hmm.
or they stop saying to you anything at all.
Hmm. Hmm.
And some other people pop up,
Hmm.
and those people that they pop up, they tell you the bad things.
Hmm.
So because you denied or didn't listen to the right people,
Hmm.
they stopped caring about telling you good things or thinking good stuff or
Hmm.
creating something good. And
Hmm.
then you went with the people
Hmm.
that play 1 hour a day.
Hmm.
They don't give a damn. They just want
Hmm.
to spend. 100 euros
Mm-hmm.
and buy this operator and break one guy, three guys
Mm-hmm.
on solos. Because in
Mm-hmm.
solos, it's hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
In big games, yes, we have turrets and stuff like that, but it's more balanced. Yeah, I understand this is broken stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
there is difference like the people play specifically.
Mm-hmm.
So the tactics are specific.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't do stuff. If
Mm-hmm.
you go solo, there is smart bomb, fire, airstrike, grenade,
Mm.
march, smart bomb, what,
Yeah,
nothing. Because
nothing.
it just happens. This is how
Mm,
solos
mm,
throwing stuff and moving around, so you feel like game is like, what the fuck I'm playing? And that's very bad as well for the new player because like, what
yeah.
the hell is this? You know, oh, this guy's flying. Yo, this
Yeah.
guy's in a car. I shoot him,
That's
the
true.
bad guy. He doesn't die. What the hell is
Yeah,
this?
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like, what the fuck I'm playing?
Yeah,
How
exactly.
then this person is going to be like, oh yeah, I need the team for this game. Yeah,
Mm,
yes,
mm,
dude.
yes.
Oh
Mm,
man, I'm gonna be
mm,
looking for tournaments.
mm,
How you gonna make these people? It's gonna be like,
mm,
what the hell
yeah.
is this? This is like a, this is what I'm gonna do. Oh,
Mm,
this guy's flying. Oh,
mm,
I'm gonna buy this. So
mm,
yeah, when you have these people
mm-hmm,
that will give you the suggestions, I'm not saying that every suggestion will be bad from someone that plays, but
mm,
imagine a player that comes 1 month, or plays a month or 3 months in your game.
mm,
How much
mm,
he can really know? You know
mm,
what I mean?
mm,
How much he can really tell? Yes, he can
mm,
give a good, but how much really it can help you?
mm,
Although they should focus on the feedback the
mm-hmm,
first month, 3 month player, 3 month from first to third month
mm-hmm,
players say,
mm-hmm,
because this is the guys that they should be uh,
mm-hmm,
trying to keep for
mm,
us to see them in a
mm.
year.
Mm. Actually, that was a good point, guys. We're gonna take a very, very short break. Go back to the intro. We will be with you in 30 seconds, guys, and we're gonna have Blackie with us soon. So we are coming back. Let me see. Yeah. Hello, hello everyone again. We are back. Thank you for waiting and thanks for being with us. 30 people here. That's great. People are joining and the numbers are gaining. That's great. As I said, we are running the second episode of the Loganititi podcast, the only and the first podcast of the Tacticool community. Our really special guest, the GOAT, Foxy, and the king, the daddy, right? We have the daddy here. We had
Oh,
Daddy
some
goodness.
nice,
Tactical.
we
I'm
had
not used
some,
to, you know?
yeah, we had, you should be, you should be. We had some nice conversation, and thanks to Foxy, he's very good like speaker, and we came to the way I wanted. Before that, I just want to ask our other host who was busy and just join us now to say
So black.
anything. Yes, to say
Yo, yo,
anything to
yo.
the audience. This is you and this is the Blackie, Mr. Voice. Let's go.
B Before we continue with the questions, I would like to say my first ever match against Diabolic was long time ago in Tlensk City. He
Mhm.
was playing David
I'm
with
so sorry.
Zerstören, the
Don't you want to
AR.
say hi to guys first, maybe?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I went into the meat and the potatoes directly. Hello, everyone. So nice to have you here. 26 people watching.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. These are
That's
good
great. Let's
numbers.
go.
Good
Yeah.
numbers.
Let's go.
So I wanted to say my first ever time playing against Diabolic was it was a team 5v5.
Mm-hmm.
He had on his team 4 max Dutch. I have it on my team 4 max Dutch. I was playing Joe Shotgun
Uh-huh.
because Joe Shotgun used to be one of my favorite loadouts ever.
Yeah.
Before I moved on to Syndrome,
Mm-hmm.
and Diabolic was using his old one of his oldest loadouts ever, the David with the AR and mines.
Oh my
And I
God.
remember the map. It
Wait,
was
really? You
Clans.
played so long, so far back?
Yes,
Mm.
yes, bro. I
He's
played.
he's older than you think. He's older than you think.
Bro,
He
you know my
almost
favorite operator was Spencer. My
he's
favorite
almost
operator was
17.
Spencer. I had started with this guy. I was playing
Mm.
the same
Mhm.
loadout, but with Spencer. But then everyone say, "Yeah, man, Rez are better." I'm like, "Nah," you know.
Mm.
I was so like stubborn in the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's how I learned everything. Like,
Mm.
but eventually I did came to the realization I have to be looking around because when I
Mm-hmm.
when I used my first time I used adrenaline, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, how you guys die with this thing?
Mm.
Because like the first like 3 games I couldn't they couldn't kill me because I'm
Mm.
just running away. I'm like, how you dying
Yes.
with this? You
Mm.
know? Like, there is no way. How you die from this? I can run away. I don't even need to fight. And it was a Joe AR, and it was good at the time. The AR was very decent, and I'm like, "How you guys die?" You just like was pressing adrenaline, just like falling
Giorotto.
back, and it was just
Yeah.
impossible to kill me.
Mhm.
No, Joe AR. Joe AR was
Joy
the AR
R.
before the
Fuck
nerf.
man.
And
Yeah,
so like
yeah, yeah.
I'm just running and I have like full accuracy because it's Joe, right? And I'm
Mm.
like, how you guys
Yes.
dying from this? Why am not using this? And it was like literally the adrenaline was like 5 level. I'm like,
Mm.
bro, what the hell? So yeah, that was my realization. Like, damn, okay, you should like search a little bit, like, see a little bit more, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's where we are right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go
Talking
on.
about
Go
adrenaline.
on,
The game
Blacky.
used to be very fun at that time because
Mm-hmm.
not many things were there, but it was simple. It was
Mm-hmm.
action packed. You had this loadout, you have
Mm-hmm.
this weapons, and you could use them all.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that the first videos on Diabolic's channel when with David, I
Mm-hmm.
could see that even on the recording, you could see that
Mm-hmm.
he was using his phone before he moved on
Exactly.
PC.
Mm.
And
The Shark 3, I guess. Shark 3, right?
yes,
Mm.
yes,
I had a
that's right.
Xiaomi. No, I
Xiaomi
had a
Shark 3.
Samsung A6 or something.
Mm, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then a Xiaomi, and then the
Mm.
Shark.
Mm.
So basically, since you are one of the oldest content creators,
Not
and
one of
because
the.
in
He
this
is the
game,
oldest, bro. He is the oldest one.
okay, he's the oldest content
Yeah.
creator of this
I think
game,
so. The
and
the,
he
the
of
one that
course
is
this
still
game
alive.
more
Yeah.
than anyone
Mm.
else.
Mm. This
And I
in
want
this
to ask,
game, Foxy is the dinosaur. In this game, Foxy is like
Yes.
dinosaur.
The one that is very it's active from the oldest is back to
Mm.
back right now. But I don't
Mm.
think it's anyone. I don't think it's anyone, guys.
But he never
Anyone left
streamed
at
like
least.
you. He never streamed
Oh
like
yeah,
you.
yeah. He's not streaming, but he has like very good videos. Like
Yeah,
he
exactly.
was
He's
also
very
he's also
pro.
my
Yeah,
editor for
he's.
some
I love the guy. I love the guy. Go on,
top
Black. You
content.
wanted to ask something.
I
Go on.
wanted to ask him about the game. Do you think the game is as fun as it used to
Yeah,
be?
we did this conversation actually already before you joined us. Sorry that I need to
That
interrupt
is all
you.
right. No
Yeah,
worries. No
we
worries.
came to some points that I really like to continue that me and Blackie talk
Yes.
about that before. Is I think the community has this big question from Foxy, and everyone wants to know like what the king or the goat think about that, and what is your opinion, and is that made like affect the developers? Like, what is the question? Before everyone knows, before the big update comes and all the operators change to be useful like they are now, we had
Yes.
mostly like 6 7, and lately like a year ago maximum like 10 epic operators, not all of them useful. We say 10 operators, and the reward system was exactly like what it is now, like after every game how much silver, how much gold you get, or like the clan missions and everything. Do you think that that reward system is still like balanced or useful while we have almost more than 50 operator to maxed out first?
Yeah.
And the
Hmm.
second, before maxing out an operator was much more cheaper because you were not had
Before it
to.
was cheaper.
Yeah, before was cheaper because now you have to like spend like 6 7 million silver and
There's a
mm,
difference. I mean, before you go, there's a difference on the upgrade, which is, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, probably like 10, 20,000 gold, maybe
Mm-hmm.
difference.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is a difference how you access the operator.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Yeah,
Selling
so
costs
it's cheaper.
250
Yeah, yeah,
and
it's
Miro
cheap.
costs 500
Yeah,
to
yeah.
unlock, and now you can get
But
him in the
but
battle pass.
but let's be real. Not
Hmm.
everyone like me and you get the operator like the first day. Many people can wait like 3 months until that they release the
Ask
operator
me.
for
But we're
yeah,
talking about accessibility, right?
yeah,
In
yeah.
for example, in any country, someone can pay 10 euros for
Mm-hmm.
every 3 months, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
to get an operator to test him,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But looks like you want to tell like about the economy and
Exactly. Like
um,
imagine someone joined the game. He needs to max out. Like before, we didn't have so many specials, but now these days we have a lot of special like flash, turret, I don't know, smart bomb, and
so about
they
this.
actually cost a lot. They cost a lot of
Yes.
silver. Before, I remember the taser was the most expensive one, but when Flash came out with 22 million silver to max
That
out,
was for
my
the
brain
yeah, yeah,
was
yeah.
boom. Like imagine one guy just joined the game now. Okay, he has a lot of offer to buy this operator for $10. I don't care about how much he needs to pay.
In
Is the
years,
economy is balanced? Like I believe that developers need to increase the rewards after every game, increase the clan mission
first
to
off,
be more fair. Go on.
first off, whoever is going to come here in this game, is going to be addicted for a moment. He has to have some very good offers, which I
Hmm.
have suggested to the developers.
Hmm.
People should be having the essentials. What I
Hmm.
mean by that, they should be having
Hmm.
very cheap. I'm talking about 5 euros, 7 euros, maxed out EMPs, maxed out smart bombs, maxed out stuff.
That's
And I
great.
think they're
That's
already
great.
doing it.
Adrenaline
They're already
mines.
doing it, but specified. It's a very exclusive one.
Hmm.
Is
Hmm.
up is offers you probably won't see. I won't
Hmm.
see because
Hmm.
you're a
Hmm.
whale. I'm a whale. They
Hmm.
see like you have crazy amount of gold, crazy amount of stuff, so you will not see offers. I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure they're doing stuff like that, and lately they're doing
Hmm.
even more
Hmm.
on a price that is worth it. For example,
Hmm.
a friend from Power, Emmy,
Hmm.
say the operator Dimitri came for
Hmm.
him in a shop for
Hmm.
90 bucks,
Hmm.
190
Damn.
euros, but level with 4 stars.
Hmm.
So we put these 4 stars down on the calculator of
Hmm.
there is a calculator, I don't know if you know, Rivotril, the girl
Hmm.
that is also on the content creator program, and it's like 55k
Hmm.
gold and some silver and some shards. So that's a good deal. Of
Hmm.
course, it's 90, but imagine someone may get like something with 20 and can like being playing.
Hmm.
What I feel like the game needs, it needs more stuff like that, and
Hmm.
then now it's a for me I have this down thought very differently.
Hmm.
So while you are playing, there is two different set of players, maybe three. There's a
Hmm.
guy that spends his time, doesn't give a damn, and he can spend whatever money he wants, but sometimes
Hmm.
he doesn't care. He's not going
Hmm.
to spend much. You're
Hmm.
not going to see him.
Hmm.
There's the guy that is really competitive and he's just barely making it with a club pass.
Hmm.
And then there is usually the people that rage and they want to be the best, they want to use the best, and they can kind of get it, right?
Hmm.
There is like
Hmm.
some people that have less money, some people have
Hmm.
more money. That's life, right? It's very
Hmm.
normal to have many people that one is
Hmm.
rich, one is in the middle, and one is just
Hmm.
cannot get it.
Yes.
The game lately is recycling events.
Hmm.
What I mean by that, you can
Hmm.
have Operation Grand, you can have many things that they are free,
Hmm.
because every single event there is a row that gives you
Hmm.
free stuff. And
Hmm.
I think the battle pass is boosted, isn't it?
Hmm.
The silver and the stuff, it's boosted lately.
Yes. Yes. The
I
battle pass.
open it
Yes.
one day and I see crazy amount of silver. So I will
Hmm.
say
Hmm.
that the game probably is 2 times better economy
Hmm.
than what it was before.
Is it?
With the free clan pass,
Hmm.
with the free battle pass,
Hmm.
and if you're here on the events.
Hmm.
They have events every time. Now I
Hmm.
know you might think, Gunnar, are you serious? Well, again, why you are playing the game? You play the game to expect to get um, 3 operators max the 3 months. No,
Hmm.
that's not how their model works. Their
Hmm.
model, at least,
Hmm.
it has to have um, a goal, a long-term goal.
Hmm.
You know. And the long-term goal,
Mm-hmm.
that's how usually these games work,
Mm-hmm.
is purchasable.
Mm-hmm.
So you spend money to
Mm-hmm.
not spend all this time, or
Mm-hmm.
you reduce the time with a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of money.
Mm-hmm.
They giving many good offers. For
Mm-hmm.
example,
Mm-hmm.
although let's not talk about the offers. Let's talk about the free stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have every time they have a event. I would
Mm-hmm.
expect the very best thing to
Mm-hmm.
like make even the whale, even me, that I wouldn't care about this silver or gold just because I'm blessed to be on the content creator program, but
Mm-hmm.
also it has something for example, for the players that spend all this money or
Mm-hmm.
they grind their way up there, so
Mm-hmm.
they can have seasons, and every season you gain a reward. So from
Mm-hmm.
6,000 to 7,000, there is this reward for all
Mm-hmm.
the players,
Mm-hmm.
because they
Mm-hmm.
play.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have that some top 10, highest win ratio or highest skill ratio. You give them some specific avatars. Probably this will be the whales
Mm-hmm.
because they have this. But then you have every single bracket happy. You
Mm-hmm.
have these big crazy guys that spend all these monies and they see their value more. You
Yes.
see, for example, your gold dirty Anton all of a sudden. They
Mm-hmm.
give you Mark Mean. Damn, I can use that thing,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And imagine this, but
Mm-hmm.
the game gives you, and you have all the bridges to play.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so you can play any season, any meta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And then
that's nice.
achievements for the weapons as well, achievements for operators, and
Mm-hmm.
achievements for weapons. Again,
Mm-hmm.
that they give you specific gold, your progression there. I think this is the three things, last things that they're missing. And if they don't do that, then do
Mm-hmm.
something with the rewards of the clans.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go. We can talk about this. I think the rewards for the clans are too
Mm-hmm.
much effort for the leaders. I think it's pain. For any leader I talk about, it's pain to
Mm-hmm.
run seven or how many clans is eight or seven?
Mm-hmm.
Seven? Yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Seven missions?
Yes,
This is
seven
pain.
missions.
And I think that's not worth it.
Mm.
For the people that are running it,
Eight
it's
mission
like too
actually.
much stress for
Mm.
like eight
Eight
or
mission. Yeah.
seven.
Eight.
Uh-huh.
Eight. I don't know.
To run something like that, you need
Mm.
balls of steel, and to be
Yes.
running it for years and years and years.
Mm. Mm.
It's not only communication. It's like
There is
sometimes you have to
another
have
there is
clan
another
battles.
problem, Foxy. Good that you point the clan mission. Like there is a lot of
Huh?
player. First of all, let me just read some of the comments. For example, Oscar Goldentity. I've been playing for 4 years and still don't have a maxed out operator. I have everything and all that shipped, but still nothing maxed. Okay, for example, I was talking to not only Oscar Gold Entity. I know that many players who like to join a clan which 8 mission available to like get little bit rewards and sources to upgrade their stuffs. The clan just kick their ass out because they just care about who has more maxed out operator to get more clan stars. So that's another problem actually.
This is the long term goal
Mm-hmm.
that I think.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, the long term goal that they
Mm-hmm.
have way too big.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In 6 months, you should be having one operator nearly max.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
because so many,
Mm-hmm.
right? I guess I don't know. But of course, Oscar, the question, if you hear,
Yes, yes, yes.
have you spent money? What you mean is you have pretty much everything. Means you spend your resources everywhere. So basically, you could be probably having one or two max operators at this time.
Mm-hmm.
If you spend or you didn't spend money, I don't know. Like I've seen some like, for example, people have these quadruple gold mods, right? Paid from their pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it's crazy and that no one gets it, but look at these people have it, and many people, like not like many people. And then I see there is this purple mods that they can get like for 5, 6. So like this, it becomes cheaper, still expensive, but
Yes.
cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
So there is ways in this game around, and there is more ways than there was before. Because before, if you remember, you have to click kits, 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 kits. You remember this?
Yes.
You to unlock an operator, you just have to get kits, and like it just keeps giving you like whatever it wants until you get an epic.
Mm-hmm.
That was something that you will not. Plus, we have extra gold. So I would say that the way they're giving things
Mm-hmm.
and prices,
Mm-hmm.
I think are better. You know?
That's great. Thank you for the answer. Let's go back to the Blackie. Blackie, if you have any specific question from Foxy or community, Loganititi boys, there, girls, boys. If you have any specific question to from the goat, the king, and the daddy of the tactical, just write your question. If any one of the audience like to join the podcast and talk to Foxy and Mr. Voice, just write it in the chat. So we managed to bring you for 4 or 5 minutes to the podcast, so you
We
can
have a guest, extra guest.
yeah, yes, like audience guest. We always have it like one or two
Okay.
guys. We bring it from pick it from the audience, and they can come and talk to the guest or talk to the community if they like.
Okay.
Otherwise, if Blackie has not any specific question or the audience has not a specific question, we can take a short break and go for the main subject, which is Dimitri. Blackie,
Yeah, give
any
me five
question?
minutes as well.
Sure, sure. Yeah,
Let's go,
Blackie,
Blackie.
do you have
Go
any
on.
question?
I'm here.
Blackie?
Black.
To be honest, you covered most of the questions. I don't have anyone because y'all you discussed everything. I'm sorry, but what can I do? Do you want
Okay.
me to?
No, no,
I can't
I was
find
just
one.
wondering if you have any specific question of Foxy. Otherwise, we take a short break
Balance.
and we will be
I
back.
wanted to ask about, do you think that they should make the hitbox of the turrets larger so it's more easier for you to hit them, like for example with rotogun or
Very good question. So when I go back to Greece, I'm planning to do this on a video, but I will give you something. So EMP, for example, we'll start from EMP, EMP and Flash. For a long time, I think the Flash should be working as EMP, and then the EMP should be working as a Flash. What I mean about that is like the projectile should be fast as a Flash and should be exploding
yes.
faster than it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's one approach. And then the EMP probably should either disable the hitbox,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
disable the hitbox meaning the shots won't be going there while it's EMP'd, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you could still hit it with a melee.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it just becomes too much. Like if you see me, I'm never running EMP. But
Yes.
if I do, I just stop shooting because people go behind this. I'm not from the people that keep shooting the turret. That's just only if there is no one close to them. So if it's me, I just leave because I know that my bullets, I'm going to need them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And interesting, very interesting.
So
That's
you
good.
do this with the turrets, and on top of all, I think they should like you see in the turret, it's when you put it down, there's an animation when you
Yes.
put it on the ground and then it comes up.
Mm-hmm.
So they should program this that you can put the turret down, but if it has more than two open,
Mm-hmm.
your turret stays down. You
Mm-hmm.
can place it, but it's not activated. So
Mm-hmm.
when the
Yes.
other turret dies, then this turret pops up like that. And we should give you an option to detonate it, you know,
Yes.
to
To
destroy it.
remove it.
So that, yeah, so that's just, you just destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
Remove it, right? Or not put another one. So you just have to remove it or get destroyed. And then you have to wait. You know what I mean? Maybe that they can change like that even maybe can change because it's gonna increase the cooldown even more if you like because if it's destroyed, okay, you can place it down. But if you want to place another one, you can't. You have to cancel the one,
Mm-hmm.
breaks, and then your cooldown runs. That's when your cooldown runs.
Yes.
Now, what happens is you put the turret down, and another turret, in theory, which you don't have because you just have one, it counts. It's like it's charging.
Mm-hmm.
So when you put
Yes.
the next one, it cancels the one. Well,
Mm-hmm.
they should make it manual cancel if it's already there.
Yes.
And
I
I think
agree.
that will change a lot. All right, that could probably change a lot because you're not gonna see so many, even without changing the EMP. But I think then the EMP, should working a little bit different, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But deteriorating basically, like the EMP does with the mines. I think that's for me, it's no problem. But I think it's just too much. Then it's completely useless. You will not see it anymore. You will not see the special anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But it is too much. People hiding behind it. The hitbox probably one of the good approach to cancel the hitbox, so no one can hide behind it.
Yeah.
Or you can hide behind it if the enemy doesn't have EMP, and when you see the EMP coming up, you just run
Or
away.
EMP can destroy it like the MD.
Yes.
How the EMP can destroy the MD,
That's what I say.
at all, but just disable the turret. So let the EMP destroy the turret too.
Or
That make it balance.
oh, yeah, but that's why I say it's gonna kill the special.
Yeah.
Sorry. So this is a very good idea. You remember what I say? The turret goes up and down inside. So I'm sorry. When you go, you throw EMP, the turret hides.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you
Yes.
go. And it doesn't. You don't even need to code the no hitbox. It
Yeah,
just goes
exactly.
down,
You don't need
and
even to shoot it. Yeah, and it comes
yes,
up after
it
eight
goes down.
seconds.
I think
That's
this is one of
great.
the biggest things you can do.
That's a
Yeah,
gold idea. That's a
it just
gold
goes down
idea.
and stays there, and it
That's it, guys.
takes
That's it. Look,
takes
look.
the way.
This is why I'm calling the diabolic for the king and the goat. Look at the idea, man. I hope the developers just hear this and goes for it. Actually, this is the brilliant idea. The EMP doesn't need to kill it at all. It just take it
It just
down.
stays down, and you
Yeah,
cannot. Yeah,
yeah. Nice. Very nice. Okay, that
I
was
think it's very
great.
good. Yeah, I think it's
Very
very
good.
good. It's gonna.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you
you
for
don't
the
kill it, and yeah. I mean,
yeah,
that's it.
thank you for the answer. Let me see if the guys have any question from you. Otherwise, we take a
Let's go
short.
with this and give me 2 minutes as well.
Yes, we go for the short break, guys. Then stay
Mm-hmm.
here.
Let's do a
Don't
break.
go anywhere. We're gonna come back with the discussion about Dimitri. We will be back soon, guys. See you. Yo, guys, we are back again. Thank you for your patience and thank you for waiting. And I'm so sorry, but we need to take a break. Foxy talked like more than 1 hour. Thanks to him once more. He joined us in very short notice. I love the guy. He had his show running, more than 70 people there. But he do respect us. He do respect you guys came to the show, and I have a good news for you that me and Foxy
Yeah.
soon we are going to run the show together. So the podcast gonna be Loganititi and the GOAT podcast from
When I'm back,
maybe
that's when I'm back. We have to,
exactly
take
exactly
it
so
down. I put all my studio, fix all my gear and everything, and then we
exactly.
come back
So
with the
soon, guys,
program.
you're gonna have Foxy on the show all the time. He gonna host it actually, and we're gonna do even more professional job. I hope you are happy with the podcast until now. Let's go for the third part, audience guest,
Yes.
and after that we're
Mm-hmm.
going to the Dimitri discussion. The time is going fast, and I don't want very long podcast for you guys. We got the audience here with us. Thank you, thanks to him to joining us. It's an honor for
Imagine, yeah.
me. Monkey Magic is here with us. Thank you so much. It's you
Thank
guys,
you for
and
being with
this
us,
is
Monkey Magic.
Monkey Magic. Let's go, Blackie. Blackie,
Hello,
intro.
Monkey Magic. Can you hear us?
How you doing?
Hello,
I'm
my friend.
fine. Thank you very much for being with us. I remember Monkey Magic when he was in Ecopier streams, and we used to have conversation. We used to chat there. So it's nice to have him on the server now and on our stream. So this is
Yeah,
very
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
important.
nice. Very
So
good that you are here. Let's go, Monkey Magic. Do you have any special or specific question, or what do you think about whatever Foxy said, we said, Blackie said?
I think what I found over time with the game, I joined the game a good few years ago, and then had a break, and then came back more seriously. Um, and at the time I was away, the game's become much harder to start as a new player.
hmm
And building up ops, building up everything you've got really is a lot harder than it used to be. And I think it feels a bit to me as if the situation is reaching a climax really where either we'll have a core of people that are playing the game and it will continue with that core of people who are really taking it seriously,
Mm-hmm.
um, or people will dwindle away and Panzerdog will start to try and squeeze every last dollar out of everyone that's
Yeah.
on the game and playing it seriously, and it will wind down. I really hope that doesn't happen. Um, People that I've spoken to have already got sort of one eye on, do we look at the next game? Do we look at the
Mm-hmm.
next game? But the sad thing would be for that the community would be lost, and there's a real strong community around Tactical that's taken
Mm-hmm.
years and years to build, and lots of people have built really strong relationships in their clans and across clans, and I've built strong relationships with
Mm-hmm.
lots of people across the game, and it's the strongest community I've ever seen online, and I'd be really sad to
Mm-hmm.
lose that. So I really hope that the game can maintain with a core group of players over time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
A very good
yeah.
point. About the things you said was easier. The only thing that in my eyes have changed is the talents that you
Mm-hmm.
can say is more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
More or less, it has been the same.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know how old you are in the game, but I'm guessing you are old enough to be and seeing WTF clan, right? You sound
Yeah,
from UK.
yeah,
It was from UK. It was
yeah.
originated from UK, and I think it was also published in the beginning in the UK. Had lots of UK people, which they left the game. Um, I think we have to understand that every game
Mm-hmm.
has its time, and eventually people stop playing it. Not because the game changed too much, not because the prices went up. Just the game dies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They just move on. They just find another game. Now, what you say, very good point about the new game. I will definitely go to another game, to the new game. I will
Mm-hmm.
still play tactical, but if the other game blows up, you
Mm-hmm.
probably will be seeing me only there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for the good thing. If this game here is the guinea pig for them, um, then the next one probably, hopefully, is going to be something with um, better base. Now
Mm-hmm.
about the community, I do believe that the developers did not expect to have such strong community.
Mm,
So when they launch the game,
mm,
you've noticed many people say, "We need maps, we need maps, we need maps." How many games you actually have seen developers making new maps? Just
mm,
name me one. Just check
Mm.
Counter Strike. How long these maps they have the same maps?
mm,
They when they make a game, they never expected. Oh, it's gonna be community and they're gonna ask games
mhm,
maps. Which in my
mhm,
opinion is we don't need the maps. We just need a new mode on the same maps.
mhm,
That's another good point. Like what I think is like they wasn't ready for that.
mm,
They did not have this plan, and even though they did it. But very strong community, yes. At the same time, divided, but also being divided. Many people did what they did. They did
mm,
teams. If they wasn't divided, they would not be do teams. They did clans. If they wasn't divided, they will not do clans. Um, very strong community. You're right about that. But eventually, it will be very hard to reach and be with someone who can be in your circle. Just think about that. Who can be in your circle right now? You know,
mhm,
I see many people. He's playing with these guys only. I mean, this is my friends, brother. I know these guys 4 years. Who do you think I'm gonna play? Like,
mhm,
how you expect me to play someone if these are my friends are online right now?
Yeah.
This is who I'm inviting. It's not about oh he's playing with max people. No, this is the guys I play every day. I know his middle name. I know his first name, where he's from, how long he plays. I know, like it is what it is. So it's a very
And that's why
hard.
it'd be so sad to lose, isn't it? That's why it would be so
Well,
sad
we
to
have
lose.
lost a big amount of it, and we will
mm,
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
keep
yeah.
losing more than gaining if they don't do the things that we said before. Do things to
mhm,
expose the players that are already here. But trust me, there is people and with huge accounts we do not see. There is people with huge accounts we do not see, and we will
Mm.
probably see up there.
mhm,
And probably you will see agents coming back if there is rankings. Just put a thought, right? You love Dutch. Imagine everyone has a favorite operator. One
mhm,
has Diana, one has Sharon, one has Dutch, and there is gold skin for all these operators. Don't you think if there is also ranking that these
mhm,
people will be trying their best to make it work and be more discoverable for people,
mhm,
so people will come and watch? You will be imagine stream title, grinding gold Dutch, and everyone is just coming to watch you struggle your fucking ass. This is what content are. This is what I'm dreaming for the game. Give me things to do with the time I'm actually spending in your game.
mhm,
Give the people that they want to spend money and time at the same time something to have, because I do think where we are, there is nothing for us and for the time you spend. You play 12 hours, Logan. Imagine you could grind a golden dirty Anton and a golden skin Macmin. You will be playing this every day, right? And will be feeling achievement, and you will see more people grinding that. So I think they just need more reasons for people to keep them in the game. Tournaments and stuff are very good and very like something like for the weekends, but for the weekdays, what do we have?
exactly.
You have
Yeah.
some events that most of the times,
Mhm,
most of the people do not like. It's 50-50.
mhm,
50-50 is a big major problem, because if it's an event that I
mhm,
don't like, you're not gonna see me 2 weeks. You're
mhm,
just not gonna see me in the game. I'm just done. But if there is something that I can grind even on this event, then I'm here. So I think we're losing people many because there is you have nothing to do from mid to top. There is you playing for nothing. The rank
mhm,
means nothing. You can make many things mean something.
mhm,
You understand?
mhm,
Like now, what is happening, and I feel like this is one reason that people hate each other. We fighting this. I'm beating the same people for
mhm,
5 years. Of course they're gonna hate me.
mhm,
Of course they're gonna hate me. You beating the same people. You
mhm,
understand?
mhm,
Just imagine this. Imagine you're on the other side and you don't have the teams. You play. You're decent player. You're good player. You're
mhm,
competitive. But you just didn't have the luck to be on a team or be recognized or be useful, or you didn't feel like that, and you just get beaten from the same people over and over.
mhm,
That's not good. But what happens if you really gaining something from this? I'm good. I'm trying my best. I can play my SMG. I don't know. This is how I feel. I hope developers see it like that. I've said this to them.
mhm.
I,
Thank you.
I've, I've done these suggestions. I'm expecting
Thank you
stuff
so
from
much.
that.
Thank you
But
so
I don't know,
much.
bro. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I
It
don't know.
is what it is, like, yeah. But
I know
I
developers.
agree to Foxy developers. To be honest, guys, as I said in my bio in the my YouTube channel, I have been a gamer since I remember when I was a child, but and I did a lot of fucking mobile games here and there. But to be honest, this game, as a mobile game, is the first game that I see they really listen and hear us, and they do some changes when they see the majority is against something. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, but
You
brother,
never, you
listen me
never.
one moment. hmm Like it doesn't have to. We don't have to go on war with them to do
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. Yeah,
Why
what
this
I
have to
mean,
happen?
bro,
You
even in
know?
the even if the private life, or even if you run a company with maybe 4 employees or something, you cannot make everyone happy, bro. It's
No.
impossible. It's
Yeah, for
impossible.
sure,
So
100%.
someone said that the throwing knife is a shit. Someone said that that's a cool idea. But what I see when something happened to the game that breaks everything, and they see the majority is complaining, like Apollo, like Shenley, or other stuffs, they do action, and they do it fast, and this is what we need to like really see and appreciate it. Exactly like what I said about the Foxy. You can hate him, but you cannot deny what he has done. So you can hate the developers for what they did to this game, but in fact I believe that they want to do a right thing. There is only one problem, I guess, that none of those guys are really playing this game. I
Mm.
wish
Yeah,
that they
yeah, yeah, yeah.
play, yeah, if they play more often with us, then they can understand exactly, they can feel what we feel, how the
Yeah.
game look like, what is needed, what is too much, what is over OP, but
I told them come with me. Come with me and play 8 hours and see what I'm
bro,
witnessing.
we can
You
do
will
some.
not like. You will hate the game. You'll hate yourself.
Yeah, they
This
can
is
they can do a custom games or whatever, like with the content
come and play with
creators.
the pros and see how this broken thing is, and try to
Yeah,
push with
they
anything
Yeah.
you
can
want.
make they can
Just come
make
and play the pros.
they can make easily maxed account for themselves and come play
Yeah.
with the content creators,
Yes.
yeah, content creators
Yeah.
against the developers. So
I
let's see
have a
what happens.
question.
And we are
I
going
have
to
a
play
question.
Flash all the time.
Yeah.
Flash, SMS, Apollo,
And next
all the
next
shit.
day next day you see Flash is out of the game, guys. Okay, we got your point. I have a
Yeah.
question.
Even like watching people's streams though, and seeing people's streams and seeing the comments in the chat, in your streams for both of you, the streams that you see, if they just see the comments in the chat, the themes are there, aren't they? It's loud and clear. And I think, Diabolic, you're right. It has become samey over time, and I think the events have become a bit copy and paste. There's no new events for people to do, and so the change that's put in place by Panzerdag is to put new ops and new weapons and new and upgrades onto the machete and the melee and to well, fine, yeah, but that squeezes out the new players then. So there's not the new blood coming in, and so the older players are just looking for things to sort of keep their interest, and new players are kept out of it because you say you need new mods to upgrade, but at the same time when you've got that many ops to upgrade, it becomes harder and harder to get the pieces to upgrade them over time.
One problem, another problem that I think this game has. I have a question after I say this. The one big problem I've noticed is that people do not search before do anything, and there is very stubborn community. The people
Yes.
that play this game are very stubborn. I was one of them. So they're not really listening. They don't really care. They think they feel. I think they done a very good job in the beginning to fool you because this is the work of a developer to make you feel that you're very good. This is the work of a developer. They've done this perfectly. At least
Yeah.
with me in the beginning, they fooled me with the bots. They fooled me how like things
Exactly, you are
work,
right. You are right. Yeah, that's
right?
true.
Right?
And the first time
But they,
you meet the real people, I was like, what the
what
fuck happened to
happened?
my
Yeah, but that
skills?
that
Yeah.
burned me. That burned me inside. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I that burned me. What you
Yeah.
see now is
Yeah.
literally I was fighting Hungry Man. That was at some point in my team. SMG Dutch. I was fighting Freeman, Shotgun, UU-10 and Mines with Joe. And I was trying to understand what they're doing. I had this in my heart. I don't know as a player. I had times say that you want to say, but this burned me. I'm like, what the hell? I see that the big players we respect and see them as top living and rage quitting. I'm like, this guy's a bitch, you
Yeah.
know? And I started realizing this guy's a bitch. So when we are pretty much at the same level, you know what I mean? He has more gear, but he doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? He doesn't. He doesn't do anything really. So you just kill him because of the gear. And so I started like shooting them, see how can I kill him, how I can kill him, or how I can bring him the lower HP. And many times, you know, then you see me using impacts and stuff like that that I didn't need. And then from Freeman learning the mines where they are, and every time I remember I've died so many times to his mines. So every time before the match starts, I go put a mine there and leave, and I see he's dead. I'm like, yes, you know. And this is how it started. So what was the I wanted to continue and say the thing is people come in the game that you don't see. This is the problem, that you don't give them you don't they are fooled us from the system of the game at the beginning. They're addicted, right? This is what it means, fooled. Basically you get addicted and you don't search because you don't need all the operators, you understand? For example, Hawk is someone that has a hobby that upgrades operators for hobby. Thor is someone that you upgrade for hobby. Then there is Close, then is Syndrome, there is some like mainstream that you can just upgrade. You don't need everything, and you don't need everything really. And if you think about it, just see how many players just play a shotgun. You literally just need 2 guns, basically. What I'm saying is, but some people, I wasn't one of them. I've used AR, and at the time I was lucky that the AR was good, and still was people that playing sniper. So the problem that the game most people do here is they're not searching. They're not searching. They're not looking videos. They're not doing their research. They don't really like what to upgrade, and that's normal for kind of games like that. Because the game tells you, oh, you want that, you want that. That's for you. So people go for snipers and Harons. Am I wrong? And how this guy is going to play? How this guy is just going to play? Do you know what I mean? He doesn't go anywhere. This is like a very slow. It's like he's gonna leave the game. He's just not gonna enjoy it. But then is the question, you know, that people say, I'm not maxed out, so I have to play Haron. So let's go to your question. I wanted to ask you, if you will change or add something, Mikey, Magic, what would you change in the game or add in the game? If you could click, you could snap your fingers right now, and you could add on the game something or change in the game something, what that would be?
Matchmaking.
Matchmaking.
In a word.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Because,
I like it.
because then whatever you have, whatever level you're at, whatever ops you've got, whatever talents you've got, whatever equipment you've got, you're playing on a level playing field. But you know, if you go into a match, if you go into a versus match and you're on your own and it's just auto generated who you're with, it's a complete lottery. You can end up being completely smashed, or you can end up winning, and you just don't know. If you're going in with your clan mates, you've got a better chance, and you know what you're up against. But playing on your own, if you can't get clan mates,
what's your main problem about that? You're telling me. So, let's say you want like a more like skill-based matchmaking. You're talking about gear-based matchmaking or rank-based. What is the problem with the matchmaking?
I think that if you go by rank, then you're going to have people in there who've got very different levels of, because people can easily D-rank or they can up rank by playing against bots. You know, on different servers, you can play on a server that's quiet, and you can fly right through to 99999. You know, you can D-rank, and I think if it was judged based upon people's on the quality of their ops and the power of their ops and the ranking of their ops and the equipment, it would be fairer. Because at least you're playing with ops that are equal rather than rankings that are equal, because the rankings don't necessarily relate to the ops.
Yeah, if there's more people leaving than people staying, so you will not have people, and I think that's why the reason like you don't have a balanced matchmaking, because there is no players at all times to fight. Which
that's again, it. Yeah, and you're waiting a while, aren't you? When you're doing the versus match, you're waiting for people to join, which back in the day it would be quicker than playing a co-op game.
Yeah. Well, we had this conversation before about the matchmaking, guys. So if you want to hear more about what Foxy said about the matchmaking, you can easily just go back in the live stream. By the way, we are short in the time. Thank you so much to Monkey Magic for coming to the podcast and being our audience guest. If you don't have any specific question from me or Foxy or the other guys, we say goodbye to you, and we appreciate your presence here, brother.
Thank you. Keep it up. It's really good content. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Okay, last but not least, that's the time. let's get the podcast more serious and let's start the conversation about the latest update in this game. The
Mm,
update released
one
today.
question.
Sure.
I would like to add something.
Yes.
Broly said something that I really think is important. He said it would be great if it would be better if all servers could play together.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
it is very important
Yeah,
to more people to play
we were
together.
thinking about that and talking about that for years, but that require that developers invest more money to buy like the better system and whatever. I'm not that the technique guy, but I know that they need to upgrade their system for the matchmaking or whatever that make us
Mhm,
able to
mhm.
play all together. I don't know. What do you think, Foxy?
I played other games like this, and I had the in USA server 60 to 70 ms, which is the ping
Mm-hmm.
that we have, but it's named differently. I don't know what exactly. I have read
Mm-hmm.
about this, but I don't remember anymore. So we have RTT, and usually it's ms. So basically, what I'm saying is, you could play on a server with 70 or
Mm-hmm.
60 on USA,
Mm-hmm.
but still on Asia it will be like something like 180 or something like that. Of course, depending what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think they could do that. I'm not sure if you've seen mm, the movements in the game
Mm-hmm.
don't look to be. It's not like any other live game you see that you're moving, you turning your mouse and you're moving. You see there is a delay or like there's a certain flow of the operator, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure if that's really RTT or it's RTT
Yeah, yeah,
and a
yeah.
mess.
That's a
And if it
delay
is a mess, you
mostly.
will
Yeah,
see
exactly.
you will see directly. If it's a mess, probably you will see directly, and you will just lag on per client because I think that's
That's
what it
true.
is. So
Mm,
when you're lagging in another game, it's like your client sees something else and his client see you in front of him, but you're not
mm-hmm.
in front of him in your screen because you're delayed.
Yes, exactly.
But at the same time, you have reaction
But is
time.
that even possible, Foxy? Like technically,
Probably,
I
yeah,
don't know if
yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah,
enough
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
knowledge.
yeah. I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Is
They
that
can
even
buy use.
possible? Like the people, like for example, in Japan, could be allied with the folk in the like Africa. Is it possible? Like so long
Yeah,
from.
but yes, but it would obey better RTT than we have now for sure. We will
Mm,
still have a high RTT for Asian countries, but for
mm,
USA, for
mm,
example, it can be 60, 70 for both of us.
mm.
100 or something like more. Most of the people will be having
I
way
think
less than they have
I
now.
think that could be one of the best solution to not losing many people and bring back the life to this game. This is very important because of course there is like how much we have player active in the Europe. We have the same numbers in US, we have the same numbers in Africa, we have the same numbers in Asia. So if these group of people are be able to play against each other, that would be perfect. So let's move on. Thank you, Blackie, to take up this question, and thank you for Broly. Broly, that was a very nice question, and that you mentioned actually. Let's take like 30 seconds break, drink some water, and we go for the Dimitri guys. Don't go anyway. Stay here with us. We will be with you in a short time. Why?
Pisno Paruj.
His name? What what was the name of the guy that Peace. Ah, Peace. Okay, okay, I see, I see.
Yes, Peace is nearly everywhere like me. Mm-hmm. Oh, Logan, no sound again.
Man, I was muted again.
I can be heard, but you and
Yeah,
Diabolic
I
cannot be
know. I
heard.
pressed the
Yeah, they
button, but
could be
I
heard,
don't.
no?
Yeah, no, I was not heard. I pressed the button, but I misclicked it. Sorry, guys. I go so fast this time. I was like, thank you so much for waiting here. And we are back again. We still have the GOAT, the king, the daddy of the game with us, Foxy. And let's go forward. Before we start the main subject of this episode, I'm gonna congratulate to Peace for guessing the right guess of this episode. You were the
Yep.
only one who said Foxy gonna join us, and Foxy is here. 2000 gold for you as a prize, brother. Thank you so much. I will send the gold to you for with the next giveaway. I will ask the developers because I don't want to bother them so much, so they kick me out of the fucking program. Okay, let's move forward, guys. Dimitri, the last uh, operator today, 6
Oscar
September.
has a question.
Okay,
Who
I
would
take it.
win in a wrestling match, Diabolic or Cal?
What sometimes the chat is so funny. Oh my
Bro,
god.
in this game, let me be clear before I continue. In this game, I believe Diabolic gonna like win all the fights. So let's move. Let's go. Let's go. Today,
Champion. Period.
exactly champion,
Yes.
champion. Then now forever, bro.
Question.
You are the goat in this game, and I'm not shy to say that. You know, I don't have any ego, and you deserve
Let's
that.
go to Dimitri.
By the
Let's
way,
say Dimitri.
today, last operator, Dimitri. I played few games with Foxy. I didn't want to upgrade the talents, but we were forced to do it because we wanted to check something with Foxy. We are going to do some customs, check everything for you step by step. But what do you think, guys? Is that the new meta? Is the guy gonna break the game? Are we going to lose more people, or is this meta is a cool meta and gonna bring much more fun and bring more who is laughing? More people here. So it is you. If you have any specific question, write it down. I will ask the Foxy. But let's hear little
I
bit
would like to
from
add something what Oscar said because Oscar has
um
priority.
yes.
He would have Carl stroking his beard at the end and feeding him grapes.
Oh my God, bro.
So the comments are so
Okay.
funny. So
Okay. Stop talking about others. Let's take it with us.
let's go
Let's
to
talk
the
little
for
bit
Dimitri.
exactly. Let's talk little bit with the Foxy about the Dimitri. Then we enter to the game and check the Dimitri and talk about everything. What do you think, Foxy? Is the new meta? Is the meta breaker? Is the like some guy who gonna kick out all the new players, or is he cool to play actually?
So you remember what we said before? If developers listening or not listening,
Mm-hmm.
right? And we
Mm-hmm.
said, looks like they don't really know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But then I said also that lately they looks like they know very well what they're doing, and they're
Mm-hmm.
approaching specific things in a ways that some
Mm-hmm.
of this like I try to take notes what they're doing and why they did this and why they did that, and
Mm-hmm.
like sometimes it's very clear and sometimes it isn't, and then
Mm-hmm.
with the months coming back or a new
Mm-hmm.
thing coming, I'm like, okay, so well that's why you did that.
Mm-hmm.
So they did three things for the people.
Mm-hmm.
How? Indirectly. not directly.
Mm-hmm.
What people use the most,
Mm-hmm.
right? Haron,
Yes.
machine gun,
Mm-hmm.
injector.
Moses. Mm-hmm.
Haron,
Mm-hmm.
machine gun was the meta for the top
Mm-hmm.
players, and
Mm-hmm.
injector.
Yes.
And what's another trend in the game? Zombies.
Yeah, that's true.
Throwing knife for Harons. You bring
Mm-hmm.
back Harons very strong.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You have the Haron players happy.
Mm-hmm.
Machine gun. You bring Rick.
Mm-hmm.
All the JP players or the Syndrome players have something to play with machine gun.
Yeah.
Machine gun community happy.
Mm-hmm.
Injector.
Yeah.
Dimitri.
Yeah, he's kind of David, new David in the
He,
game.
he gives extra buff as well.
Mm.
It's not just he injects.
Mm.
What I'm talking about, and then you give him zombies,
Mm.
where all the people are crazy about, right?
Mm.
It's like a
Mm.
trend. It's
Mm.
the very next thing, probably bigger than BR.
Mm-hmm.
And you just give all these people something
Mm.
that they like.
Mm-hmm.
Then you just try to go with in four different directions. You
Mm-hmm.
have the injector junkies that they're loving this. You have the buffs that we will talk about Dimitri. We can go back to that after. You have the machine gun players, which I am one of them. I'm very happy they did this with Rick, so they have me. Of course, I love also the knife, not because of Haron, just because I like the knife and I like to have something to, close in. So looks like they just indirectly do things for the people depending on what they're playing,
Yeah.
which is very good thing. Them doing it without even need to get feedback. You just see what the hell people are playing. You just go with it. Because
Exactly.
usually before it was the opposite kinda,
Mm.
or making even more passive stuff like shields and
Yeah,
turrets
that's true.
and so they're going. Or it was more obvious to me, and it was always like that, and it's just more obvious to me now, you
Mm.
know. But I felt I did the same on the frustrated, just like, okay, let's take this sniper out and let's put them this sniper. Everyone's gonna be playing sniper. But also that was because completely was buffed. It wasn't an operator that made this gun good. It was just the gun was broken, right?
Yes.
So I think that's what they did for the community. I think that's a good thing for the community.
So you are
I was
positive
feared
on you are positive on him
for the
for the Dimitri.
positive.
It's a
I
positive
think it's
move.
going to be. I think it's going to be too much for when you see me and you being, for example, injected with the virus. That virus stays for 12
Oh,
seconds.
guys, imagine it's not easy to kill the fucking Foxy alone, and imagine you're gonna kill a fucking zombie Foxy. That's gonna be really hard. Imagine Foxy
Imagine
turn to a
with the
zombie. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel. He gonna lose the mind. How you gonna take him down, guys? Just a little
Imagine
joke.
that you give to the rig this extra minus 10% or the clause that I told you to use, and so that's why I'm talking about the injection, right?
Yeah.
That the injection even becomes more thing, so people are more um, they tend to inject each other, so they're like, there you go, there you have your toy. Now, sorry, this toy gives you also extra buffs for 12 seconds. Because the virus stays for 12 seconds, and
12
as long as
seconds.
the virus stays, the buff stays, which is a very interesting buff and very cool buff, right? It's
Yeah.
very strong. Plus, minus 10% bullets damage
Yeah.
and 10% movement. I mean, this gonna make claws ridiculous, and some other operators. I
That's
think
true. That's
I
true.
think it's a good thing, but for the teams that they don't really play together,
Yeah, that's
it
gonna
might be a
be
problem. But I
hard.
see
Yeah.
everyone lately is playing the injector, so I think they should be fine. You know what I
Actually,
mean?
people understand the game much more these days. I see many David the Injector in the team, right?
Yeah.
You're right.
I
You're
have
right.
a question
Yes, go on.
because Forever Grateful said something about the injector,
Yes.
and because even back to back has mentioned this. So, do you think the injector needs to be
Nerf.
nerfed, or do you think there needs to be like let's say, like a downside of injector, like for example, like adrenaline, when you use it, there's a hangover. You should have like a hangover for injector.
You
No.
should not be stacking injection. One
Yes.
injection until it's off. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's maybe an approach they can do
Yeah. Yeah. That's
to make
that's a great
sense.
idea. Yeah. That's or
And then
limit
you will
time or
actually need.
limit time. Like you inject someone, and after the injector period is gone, he needs the reload time. For 10 seconds, he cannot get another injector. So you cannot boost one fucking McMean and he
That's
can
what I'm
kill
saying. That's
everyone.
what I
Yeah,
say.
that's
Yeah, you
great.
cannot
That's
inject twice.
you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
see, look, I just take a note from the fucking amazing suggestion. If I was you guys, I suggest whatever Foxy suggests right now. If we are a community, if we stay united, we can make changes, guys. These guys, developers, they really listen to us. If we stay together, he comes with two really great, like, game changers suggestion. The first one was about the turret, that whenever you throw the EMP, don't forget that turret can go down for 8 seconds, so he doesn't get any damage, he doesn't protect his master or whatever. After 8 seconds he comes up,
Jump back.
start to shoot, and you can shoot and destroy it. But during the 8 seconds, if you go close to the turret, you can destroy it still with the melee damage. The second suggestion was really, I like it, the idea, like the cooldown time for the injector. Like you boost Logan's ass one time, the booster period is gone, the time is gone, and then 10 seconds Logan's need to be able to get the seconds boost from the David. I know that that may kill the David players, but that's really helped the game, because somehow, running one team, four Owen, four Mooses, and one David behind, kind of boring. I miss those old games lately. Me, Foxy, and others play some custom, like old, really old school meta with five operator, no injector. That was really fun, because I remember how before we push, we think about where can we hide. When how you should hide before you die, and heal again and start fight. But with the injector,
One thing
people, yeah, sure, go on.
that I think the game. I know some people will hate me. I love injector,
Yeah, I
but
like
yeah,
it. Yeah,
okay,
I like the
I
idea.
agree
Yeah,
that
I
it
like
needs
it.
a nerf.
I love
But
it.
I also understand that the game right now, if you don't have injector, you're fucked. Yeah, how you gonna push the turret? How you gonna
Yeah,
push
exactly.
the dirty Anton? How you gonna push that? How you gonna push a sniper? Like
That's true.
it is
Frustrate
like
with the JB. Pew, pew, pew,
necessary.
pew. Yeah.
It's a necessity that if the other team has so much long range or so much like turrets and long range weapons, mid range weapons, then you have to have something, and they can defend it. It will be hard for you to defend to defend an injected team pushing you, depending of course which one is it,
Yeah, I
because
believe I
you can.
believe to what to say, and I will to add, like, since the injector came out, the team plays means more
Yeah,
and more. Like
I think that means
injector,
everything in
yeah,
the game.
exactly. The injector is something to connect all the team together, so
Yeah,
people regroup, try to
it's the
stay
best.
together, try to inject each other. I totally agree to you. Let's go to the game. I'm gonna open the game and let's see what is the Dimitri, guys. Let's go for the game now. And yep, I'm gonna change the view in 2 seconds. And Foxy, thanks to Foxy, I think Foxy is going to explain to you each of the talents, what does those means, how you can use them, and what could be the best. So here we have the Dimitri. As you see, we go to the Dimitri. Okay, here you see that in the description it said that, like, the guy can spread the virus by any kind of the hit to the enemy, and they could be like infected and turn to a zombie after the death. And also the another specific or special ability for him is fast reload for any type of the prototype. Actually, I tested with the Foxy and I got faster reload for injector, something about 2 seconds. I was not that correct, but I just like counted,
No,
like.
that's the passive. Supposedly it has passive, but also it has a talent inside.
Mhm.
So it will be even faster with the talent. You said it's working. Didn't really thought so, but
Yeah, but it's working. So
we will go
here,
with it. Yeah.
here we have the talents. The first one, your infected slow down enemies with their attacks. You all understand what is this. Your infected deal 20 more damage with their attacks, you understand. And the third one, your infected spread the virus with their attack. As far as I know, like if I'm not wrong, Foxy, the third one is like if you kill someone and that guy turned to a zombie and he go and touch someone else, he get the virus. That's right?
Yeah, your zombie. Yeah. Before we go to anything else, stream
Yes.
to me here so I have a live time, so I don't have delay. Stream to me the
Mm,
game in the Discord.
in the Discord. Yes, yes, yes,
So
sure,
I have a
sure.
live time
Mm-hmm,
and I can respond to you.
That's true. Sorry. Okay. Yes, he's right. Do you have it?
Yeah, 1 second. 1 moment. I cannot see anything. I'm sorry. Looks
Now?
like I can't. Well, wait. Yes,
Okay,
yes. Great,
that's
great,
great.
great, great.
So,
Okay.
yeah, the second one, which is like little bit different from other
Wait. You're streaming. 1 second. 1 second. You're streaming the browser right now, the YouTube, not the game. I want the game.
Yes, sure. I picked the game. I don't know why it gave us the browser. Let's go again for the game. Tactical. Where are you, Tactical? Here.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yes.
So,
So the first one you say.
yeah, we were
First one,
talking
the
about the
second one.
first one. Yeah, so the first one is not something special. Everyone knows that, like the zombies touch anyone. So it's look like you can have a lot of fucking mobile taser with you. So if you
I will
kill
tell you.
someone, yep, let's go. Go on.
The first one is when I got hit with it, it looks to be the most deadly. Because it slows you down, but it is deadly with the combination of the last one gas. So this
This
operator
one.
is either going to be, yes, with the gas, because it slows you down, you kill the bot, and the gas instantly hits you, and you're still on the slowdown effects. So you get touched from the gas, and the gas is ridiculously strong. I don't know if you
Yeah,
noticed.
yeah,
So when
I
I
got
seen it, I
hit one
killed.
time with the full HP Dimitri and I
Yeah,
died in 2 seconds.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
But
imagine
one
this
question,
being in your
Foxy.
base.
If you have adrenaline ready, that might save you or no? You have no chance to survive.
Yeah. It will save you. It will save you for sure.
Okay.
It will save you.
So adrenaline is
But like
very
it was so
important.
quick, and I had no adrenaline, and I'm slowed down, and it works very good together. It's like a combo. It slows you down, you kill it, it gets explodes, and you can go nowhere. So you can't go away from it. So it's a very strong one. Of course, some of these things also explode, but of course this is the one that you will want to
Logan,
y-
I think there's a problem with YouTube.
close the camera here probably, or drop
Yeah,
the
close the camera, leave
P
everything, and just try to
the
stream.
quality.
I will drop it. Wait. Yeah, every
Because
time
the
it
stream is
freeze.
still
Yeah,
reload.
it's just gone. I knew that whenever I like.
No, it keeps going now.
Just
You're
remove the
good. It keeps
webcam, Ellie,
going.
remove the
It keeps
webcam.
going.
Okay, I go drop the quality here to 720 and 30
Yeah, and drop
FPS.
the camera. Drop the camera.
Yeah,
You need to
you're
remove the
right. I
camera
don't
to
need to have the camera here. That's true. Yes.
I think
Okay.
that will be fine.
Okay, now we can
Check it out. Stay here, Black. So, yeah. So, and then I think even the second one that gives damage, right?
This one, yeah.
Even this one can be very good, right?
Yeah.
With a gas at the end.
This one is very powerful, like 20 more damage, and you mean like combining with the gas
Combining with
damage.
this one.
Yeah, that's great. So first touch gonna give the enemy like 20 more percent damage, and also the gas gonna affect him. So the guy just have no chance.
He's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead. 100%.
Even if he has the adrenaline, the guy get 20% more damage, right?
Yeah, he has, yes.
That's great. That's great. Let's go for the third one.
Third one is your zombie is just basically, when it respawns, when it resurrects, if it's touching an enemy, an enemy, it just gives him the virus for 12 seconds. That is right, not more than 12 seconds, because
Yes.
your virus stays 12 seconds no matter what.
So your zombies also keep that virus for 12 seconds, or as long as your zombie is alive and touch any enemy, they keep the virus for 12 seconds, right?
The zombie has the virus forever. It starts with the virus and it dies with the virus. And anytime they touch an enemy, they give him the virus for 12 seconds.
Okay,
So that a
so
live player keeps the virus for 12 seconds.
that's great. So people, if you want that your zombies touch the enemy and spread the virus, you need to use this one. Okay, we go forward. This one, you know, the other one. The first thing I want to say, like, Dimitri is the only one, I guess, who only has three HP, and we're gonna talk about that with Foxy later. But let's move on first. Where we're gonna like talk about all the talents. Let's go. You're infected. Prioritize guarding you. That's it. It's like you have a guarding dog, right? So
Probably, yeah. Mm-hmm.
if he see the enemy, instead of attacking enemy, he can
Come
like
to you.
stay with you so to take the
Probably,
bullets,
yes.
right?
That's how it looks like. It looks like this will have like a certain area of which it attacks people close to you. And if you don't have that, so this thing probably comes and guards you, and it doesn't go and chase people in the
Yeah,
map.
so one question. We kill some enemy in our base, okay? And then we're gonna push, right? Does this zombies move with us or no? They just stay in our base because he has a guarding talent.
We'll
So
go with probably the person that is guarding, right?
yeah, so he moved with us. So like if
Yeah.
we say like the enemy push us to take the bag, four of them dies, but they took the bag. You know, Sharon robbed the bag. So we could have like four zombies of the enemy team, and we are five. So we can push back the enemy with nine, right? If I'm not wrong.
Well, you know that's another thing. Like I've noticed that the best way to do this is like hitting them all with a sniper and then somehow killing them with an RPG or an airstrike
But
or
we
something.
can
And
push the
these
enemy with
zombies,
nine, right? That's a fact.
in theory, yes, that's I think with 10, with 10.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But
Yeah.
if for example but for this to happen is going to be a very rare event because you have to kill all 5, wait them to spawn again, the zombies resurrect, and then you have 10, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because in the game there is one spawn ragdoll that stays alive, which the ragdoll it's now zombie. So by the time the player dies second time, I think your zombie is dead.
Yeah.
It's just gonna leave the map, you know. I don't think
Yeah.
it will stay more, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying, right? That the ragdoll stays one spawn basically.
But there is no time limit for the zombies. That's true, right? Yeah, like until
There
the
is,
enemy. There is. So they
there is,
have a
there is.
time limitation. Like the zombie's gonna die, for example, after 15 seconds, right?
I think so. I think so.
We
Yes,
can
I
try it,
think
guys.
so.
We can try it in the custom, so to see if the zombies. We pick this one and we keep the zombies with us somewhere quiet.
It
So we
depends
will
state
see
speed.
if the yeah. I actually that's a good question. If the zombies has like some limit time that they die after amount of the time, or no, they could like be alive whole the game. So the second one, you're infected, raise 70% faster.
Yeah, that's
What do you
crazy.
think?
That's
How
crazy.
we can use this one?
That's
With
crazy because
combining with which
so
one?
this is going to be insane for with the gas,
With the gas.
because imagine you drop yourself inside there
Mm-hmm.
and your character, your Dimitri, will come up 70% faster because
Mm-hmm.
your Dimitri becomes zombie of your own if you're
Mm-hmm.
not having a virus from
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
opponent
Mm-hmm.
Dimitri. So your bot, your Dimitri
Mm-hmm.
himself, he doesn't need an injection or anything to
Mm-hmm.
become a zombie from what I've seen at least. Maybe I'm wrong, all right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong in this one. But I
Mm-hmm.
think he doesn't. He just comes back
Mm-hmm.
from dead.
Mm-hmm.
But this is very fast because you die.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say that you shoot something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that we inject a teammate and we push him. Like you inject me as a
Mm-hmm.
close,
Mm-hmm.
and I go and push them on the point, and there's two
Mm-hmm.
people, 300 people on the point, and then that zombie
Mm-hmm.
comes up like instantaneously, literally
Yeah.
instantaneously,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Instant.
I
And
think
then
in the
they
push
kill
mode
it,
is
and
very
then you
helpful.
have gas that
Mm-hmm.
helps you also.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Have you ever noticed that zombies can take down the turrets if they touch the turrets? When
Yeah, they
then
attack you immediately.
that movement is very useful against the turret though. Okay, the third one, is prototypes reload faster if there's at least one other operator nearby. And
That's
actually
the
I
case for
tried it.
the
Yeah,
injector.
I tried it and that works. Like without this talent I could reload my injector around 7.5 seconds, but with this one it was less than 5. Let's move on and come to the 6 talents. So the first one, your infected have 25% higher movement speed. That's interesting. So you can use this one. First question, Foxy, does this one works on you that you are my teammate and I infect
No.
you or my
Ah,
zombie?
you're a zombie.
Okay, so if we use this 70% and then this 25%, the
Yeah,
zombie gonna
instantly
have
gets
like
gone.
95% faster speed, right?
No, 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 no. Your infected array is 70% faster. The blue one is the
Mhm.
one that I'm dead, and from the time I'm dead, I resurrect. So it comes
Ah,
up
that's a
as a zombie
raise. That's
faster.
a
Yeah,
raise time.
it
Yeah,
comes up
yeah.
like crazy fast,
Ah,
right?
okay,
There's
I
no delay.
got
It
you.
just
Now I
goes up
understand.
instantly,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
This one is the speed of the
That's
movement.
crazy also. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I got you. That's great. And this one could be very useful with the gas also, right? So the zombie is gonna catch the enemy very faster once he has a gas. And the other one, you're infected, have 70% more health. This one is amazing also. Like,
That's strong, man. Yeah, that's strong
yeah.
with the gas, man. That with the gas, it skill me. It give me the most kills.
Oh my God. And the last talents, guys, infected have a gas cloud upon a death. So that's, I think it's
Yeah.
very clear. But one question that I have from Foxy, and I think you all have the same question: does this gas works or have the same effect like the normal gas, like it explode with the flame, or no? It's some special gas.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It explodes.
Oh
So
my
if a
God.
zombie dies on a fire puddle,
Mm-hmm.
it will explode upon death.
And the
You
last
understand?
one is virus increase allies movement by 10% and reduce incoming bullet damage by 10%. That's great,
That's
man.
probably the game changer for the teams. You know,
Yeah, man,
that's
that
the
is
game changer for the
crazy.
teams.
Yeah, what is your like suggestion? What do you think like one of the best combination with
Well,
a teammate?
I think if you have two or one, two, in my opinion, the Dimitris in the team, and then you have like some machine guns
Mm-hmm.
with the virus and
Mm-hmm.
injecting, that is insane. Or you
Mm-hmm.
have two Dimitris and one David, and you literally can win the game with just two
Mm-hmm.
players.
I was thinking about like we can try this one if we can catch like one guys who assist us. I don't know if AJ is available or maybe Tweety who can be with us. So we can make two squad like customs, me and for example Foxy and those two. So one of us can make this one as a booster and the other one do not use this one. So for example 2JB gonna shoot each other, I will boost Foxy with this one and the other guy get
Yeah.
not the same boost and we will see how this gonna affect it. So let me AJ, are you available or shall I ask maybe Tweety so he can join us? I don't know if he's playing or not. Let me text him or
I
maybe
think they're not gonna
Foxy.
do it. We can test it on another guest day,
Mm,
but in theory,
Don't worry, I can talk with the guys on the other
uh-huh.
I think
try
AJ
to.
is here. Maybe AJ can. Maybe
In
AJ can.
theory,
Mm-hmm.
the injection of Dimitri, if we're talking about the same mods,
Mm-hmm.
um, in theory, it should be killing
The guy who
the
has
guy that
this
has a
this one,
10%.
yeah, could win
Ah,
the
no, no, no,
fight.
no, no. Yes, this one, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah, this
the
one.
symbiote. Yeah.
You can easily win the fight.
Yes, I
So
mean you have minus 10% extra, so
mhm.
and you got
So
the same fire, same HP.
in
Yeah.
general, I believe like I don't know how you think, but I see Dimitri a very like supportive and team player. What do you think? Or he's kind of the solo pusher?
Which the gas?
Now, like in the general, like this, for example, Rick is like a solo pusher, like
Uh huh.
Macmin is very solo pusher. Like whenever you are alone, you can like handle yourself. But this guy with this HP, like I'm using full health, and still I don't even have like 7,400. So he
Yeah,
is
it's
weak. but
Dimitri a
he
lot,
helps a lot
definitely.
to your team. Like he is a team player and kind of the supportive because of this kind of the
Yeah, it is
injector.
completely support. Yeah, that's why he has
Yeah.
so low HP. But also, even a Dimitri gets an injection like this, if he gets a we must say, right?
Hmm.
Put adrenaline on and go on the offline. Keep that 10%
Hmm.
and go on the offline
Yes.
and put an adrenaline and basically see what I'm going to say.
Hmm.
Go on offline with an
Which
adrenaline.
talents do you
Put
want?
the last one, the 10 plus or
The
10
10
minus.
plus. Okay. And
Yeah.
here,
And this
no
is a
matter.
very addictive. They told me it doesn't matter because we're
Okay.
just gonna test yourself. You're gonna be
Yep.
the
Yep.
test yourself.
Yep.
So
Let's go.
just go and press on adrenaline and check what happens. Basically, move a little bit and see
Hmm.
what happens. So by the time you press adrenaline, check on your name. You see that you just injected the virus
Yeah.
basically. So adrenaline injects virus to yourself,
Oh,
so you can
oh,
buff
yeah, you're
yourself.
right. I'm very fast. Actually, it's much
Yeah.
more faster than normal adrenaline,
Uh-huh.
guys. You see?
Yes.
So
Because it's
actually,
plus 10.
yeah, you are infecting yourself by that
Yourself.
10%. Yo,
Hmm.
man,
Even with the other one, right? I think you're injecting
that's a
even your
brain
other one.
hack, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
Oh my
that's a
God,
very good find.
bro,
Yeah.
that was really nice one. Thank you,
So you can
Foxy.
inject basically and buff yourself because you're weak, right? With just an adrenaline, you can buff and make your operator a little bit more tanky for 12 seconds. You know what I mean?
Like, so guys, did you understand what happened? Did you understand what Foxy told you guys? Like, if you guys get the 10 talents, use these talents, and you have the injector, because in this game, the only thing that you can put it or use it to your body is the injector. So whenever you use the injector, let me try it without these talents so you can see. If I go for example, the gas one, let me show you. If I press the adrenaline, you can see how the difference is. Now we run without that. Look, there is no sign of the virus, so I didn't
There is,
infect
but you
my.
don't knock faster. 1 second.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you're going to turn on a zombie if you
Mm-hmm.
die like this. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna
Yeah.
turn on a zombie if you die like this.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just you just don't have the buff of the bullet and the movement.
Yes.
You
Yes.
still have virus,
Yes.
but that means that just when you die, you
Mm-hmm.
become what you become. Even with
Mm-hmm.
the other one, you become a zombie. But the
Yeah.
other one is giving you a personalized extra strength. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You got your own
10%
drug.
HP and 10% less bullet damage. That's right. Right? So you get
Yes.
less 10% less damage from the other like enemies. Also,
Yes.
you have the 10. Look how fast I am now. Wow, bro, that was a big hack. Actually,
Yeah, that's
this is very nice
that's
and
crazy.
eagle eyes. And again, another proof that
No,
I got
they
two
told me
guns.
that. I'm not gonna take the credit. They told me that, but I will be seeing that. I will be understanding that
Yeah, you will,
eventually.
you
They
will,
came
you
and
will.
told me that from a guy that had this already, and it
Nice,
looks like
man.
it is not so.
Look how like
You can understand. Yeah, you can see the
honest
buff
he is.
yourself.
Like he didn't get the
Yeah,
credit for himself. That's great.
yeah.
That's
That
great.
was
So
the chat come to me and say.
I think we ran the podcast so long. I didn't want to be like 2 hours, but actually we did it over than 2 hours. I hope you guys like it and enjoy the tournament. Let's go back to the faces. If Voice Foxy can turn on the camera once more, and
Bro, Logan,
yes, we run it
please
later.
check
We run it later, bro.
DM.
As Foxy said, because we have been here like 2 hours right now. So I think maybe it's time to say
Yeah, let's
goodbye.
say good night and
Yeah, we do
that's
it
it.
we
Yeah,
do it later, guys, again with the Foxy another day. It has been like 2 hours right now. Foxy's tired and oh no.
I'm probably play another
Same
game right now.
same yeah, same for
Chilling here
me.
with you.
Exactly. Let's go play some games and yeah, now I can change it. And then later on we will be back again and test everything about the Dimitri. We give you another specific information. If you have any question or if you want to see any specific like gameplay testing anything, just come to my server or Foxy server. ask us what you like to see in the custom match. Me and Foxy, we both has it maxed out, so we can try everything. Once more, I'm gonna thank you and appreciate you, Foxy. I know that you were so busy, I know that you were tired, and I know that you have almost 100 people watching your content. Thank you for accepting our invitation and being with
Yeah.
us. Love you, brother. If you have anything to say before we go off.
I don't know. I'd love to do that. I wanted to do that. I'm happy that we could work something out together.
Hmm.
Of course, if hopefully the people like it. I think, you know, put my position where